Hello, good morning. Hello, everyone. If you have been following me for a bit, you know that I got a new job and I forgot how strange it is to be new. You want to learn, but you don't want to bother anyone. You want to work, but you don't want to be overwhelmed. I'm still going through a lot of training and onboarding and like just really understanding the basics. Like, thank goodness, because I've been at some places where they just throw you to the sharks ASAP. Morning. But so far, I feel super welcomed here. Everyone's incredibly approachable, which is amazing, and that's honestly a big reason why I chose to work here. But it's only natural for me to want to fit in. You know what it kind of reminds me of? It's like meeting your significant other's parents for the first time, and your boyfriend's like, just
be yourself.
And you're like, be myself? Myself is a no bra wearing hunchback, old man Jenkins cranky if I don't get a nap or food, and hates people who completely disregards punctuality and orders chicken at steakhouses. So I mean, like, no, I cannot just out of the gate be myself. So honestly, for me, that just means I'm going to be a more polished, reserved, overly positive version of myself until I can peel back the layers. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. Everyone has their style of how they like to meet new people and introduce themselves into the world. And for me, like, I just need to assess the situation given that I have social anxiety, given that I am an introvert. It's just the best way that's worked for me. But yeah, I have a meeting. I'm working in my bedroom. I do have like a very proper desk downstairs, but it's been kind of like dark in there, so it's not the best place to film. I set this desk up actually when I had COVID for like almost 4 weeks, and I was quarantining myself in the room, and I've just been like loving it. Like a design perspective, since I'm new, I'm not really jumping into Figma. I'm not really needing double monitors. Anyway, so now I am working on more training. You guys know the drill. I can't show you stuff because, you know, everything's private and confidential. If I could, I would, but then I get fired, and then like, what are we all doing here? This company has a perk. They give you a free book every month, which is so cool. The only thing is it's an audiobook, but I'm fine with that because I go on walks. It doesn't have to be work related either. Like, it literally could be anything, like a cookbook, or like, well, I know that you can't, yeah, you don't really want to listen to that on audio. I'm getting on a call soon. Typically these like 50-person calls or whatever, they're always like, we have some new people, hooray! New people, speak! It's gonna be my life for like 2 weeks, is getting on calls and being like, hi. There is such an art to introducing yourself. And when I introduce myself, I put facts on there that are cheeky and fun, but also really general. Instead of saying I like sandwiches, like, we can't get a conversation out of that. Like, everyone likes sandwiches. But I specifically like sandwiches with cured meat and are from Italian descent. That's more specific. You may be able to narrow your scope and have a connection with someone. So that's what I did this time. It went okay. No one said anything. It was pure crickets. Obviously people are like, welcome Mimi. That's totally normal, but no one asked me what my favorite Marvel movie was, or which Fast and Furious, or if I cried hysterically when Paul Walker died, which I did. One thing that I am loving, though, is right now I'm meeting all the people that I work with, like my product manager, tech lead, engineers, any product leads, UX researchers, content designers. I would say, like, out of all the times of being new, like, this is absolutely my favorite because the product that we're working on is so interesting and, like, very, like, I would say, like, more cutting edge and more fast-paced in tech. Stepping out real quick to head to the eye doctor's. I told myself if I got insurance again with a new company, I was gonna go get my eyes checked like immediately. I feel like this is honestly why people avoid going to the doctors or the dentist, because you just don't want to face the fact that there's going to be something wrong. And it's honestly like an indicator that you're getting old. It's like we all know age is inevitable and we're getting older every day, but like, do I want to see it? Do I want to feel it? Not really. My biggest thing when I'm new is whenever I talk to anyone is always asking past, present, future. How did we get here and why? What are we doing today? And what are we hoping to do tomorrow? And that in a sense like helps me gain a clearer picture to make sure that I'm not asking any questions that are redundant or potentially like super assumptuous, but also like I'm giving everyone else a chance to tell the narrative before, you know, I jump into any conclusions. So okay, work day is basically over and I'm getting ready to go watch the baseball game. When I say the baseball game, the Padres, which are the baseball team here. So funny, I thought about it and I'm like, who knows? Like there definitely was probably a time in my career where I was the most annoying person at work, either because I was super inexperienced and I've never been in the workforce before, or because I literally just didn't care what people thought of me and I just stepped on people's toes and annoyed the crap out of everyone. But you know, I think that's just like a life learning thing as you get older. Like when I was 22, I had no idea how to work in an office, like things that like no one teaches you in school, and they're just like this whole new social like world that like you had no idea existed. I apologize to you if I ever annoyed you, and I'm a human. I am learning and I'm growing, and it's also just a job. So let's all just remember that. Final outfit, I got these new loafers, so I'm gonna wear those loaf daddies out. All right, and then the final touch, of course, since we are supporting Les Padres, is the hat. If you're at all curious as to how I got here, how I'm working on a new job, why I'm working on a new job, all that stuff, be sure to check out these 2 videos and I will put them in my description. And if you've already seen all of them and you've been supporting me from the very beginning, you know who you are and I love you. Bye.